Good evening, I'm Louie Mirasol on TV to bring you breaking news. A college professor at the University of San Miguel found dead at his own apartment. For the victim's information, the victim's name is Marcos Jaragon, with a height of 5'10", male, 23 years old, weighing 154 pounds or 70 kilograms. The victim is a college professor at the University of San Miguel. From the info, he lived alone in one-bedroom apartment where the body was found, 5 blocks from USM Forum. Here is Dominik Daza for more details about the report.
Based from the autopsy of the victim's body, there were no traces or sign of injury in the body. So the investigator suspect that the victim was poisoned. The investigator ordered a toxicology screen for poisons. The toxicology report find out that were traces of lead, arsenic, mercury, and chromium in the blood. Very small amounts of these toxic metals will not kill a healthy adult. But if the dose is high enough, the individual will die. The amount of toxic substance is shown in the screen. The victim weighs 154 pounds or 70 kg. A little dose varies from person to person because it depends on the weight of the individual. The amount of lethal dose of the substance for the victim in the results were 31.5 grams for lead, 5.25 grams for arsenic, 40 grams for mercury, and 17.5 grams for chromium. Was the victim poisoned? If so, which substance killed him? Yes, the victim was poisoned. The substance that killed him is arsenic. The amount of arsenic found in the victim's body was 6.045 grams, so it exceeds the lethal dose for the victim, which is 5.25 grams for arsenic. Here is Kate reporting for the crime scene evidence.
According to the investigator, they noticed that the muddy footprint on the balcony of the apartment and sign that the sliding glass door had been forced open. The investigator suspected that came from the killer. The mud from the footprint was analyzed and the results indicated that nitrogen, carbon, oxygen, and silicon are usually found in the soil samples. Lead is not. This suggests that the soil that made from the prints came from one of the 3 locations. Out of the 3 locations, the chemistry lab was the only area that matches the composition of the most possible place where the chemicals can be found. For more info about the details and records found in chemistry lab, we have Paulo reporting.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Paulo Jr reporting. According to the investigator, it occurs that the killer stole some toxins in the center between the chemicals arrived and when they were processed. The intake record shows the amount of substances when it arrived, and for the processing records, it shows the amount when it processed. Could the substance that poisoned the victim have come from the chemistry laboratory? How did the investigator know? Yes, because the substance that was in the victim's body was present, arsenic, chromium, lead, and mercury was stolen, showing in the processing records that there are lesser amount than in the intake records. Also, the substance cadmium was also stolen. Here is Anna for the security footage of the crime.
According to the investigator, the video from 2 weeks ago shows a person entering the facility late at night and then leaving 20 minutes later carrying a large bag. Another video shows a truck leaving. The investigator ran the truck's license plate and find out it belongs to the manager of the Cougars. The investigator talked to him and find out that he was out of town. On a recruiting trip, the night the truck made trip to the chemistry lab, the investigator asked who has access to the truck and find out that all the professors are allowed to borrow it if they needed it. The keys were kept in the player's locker room. The investigator discovered several mysterious substances in one of the player's lockers. After analyzing the samples, 3 substances found. After it was analyzed, The results came out, and the substance contains masses of arsenic, chromium, and mercury. According to the report, the sample matched those of the missing chemicals from the recycling center. And that's my report for the security footage. Back to you, Louie.
Thank you, Anna. So all in all, with enough evidence in the investigators successfully filed a warrant of arrest for the murder of Mark Jose Jarago. Again, good evening everyone, and that is all for today. We are Group 1 reporting.